Shalom and welcome to all my brothers and sisters across this earth of all colors, all backgrounds, and all religions, and all beliefs. I welcome you, and I hope you're having a beautiful morning, and I hope you have a beautiful weekend. Before I begin, I do want to state that the views expressed in this video are my views based on my research and evidence in the scriptures for many years now, and in no way am I trying to push my beliefs on anyone who's watching this video. So if you disagree with this video completely, please don't be disrespectful in the comment sections. You could just change the video or disagree, whichever you choose. I'm not trying to push my beliefs. Bottom line, so I want to make it very clear, I'm not trying to push my beliefs. I don't care whether you believe this or not. I'm just basically stating what the facts are according to everything I researched, and scripturally speaking and factually speaking. For many years I've known the facts of the true creation, the true earth that we live in. Specifically, I want to speak about the dome itself. There is a dome over the earth that we are being kept from. The real truth behind the truth behind what the earth is. Where is the heavens? The heavens are above us. The heavens above, the earth beneath. The scriptures always talks about this over and over again. The heavens above and the earth beneath. And most of us never truly understand what that literally means. The heavens are above us. The earth is beneath. Now in Bereshit, in Genesis, God speaks about the creation and the creation of the dome itself. And he states something very, very interesting. He says he placed a rakia. Now, many will disagree, and this is where I'm going to catch many of those who might be interested in learning about this. They will say, well, no, rakia, it's translated as sky and atmosphere, so rakia, it doesn't work. It doesn't mean dome. The fact of the matter is, I understand Hebrew, and the Hebrew is dome, something firm. That's why it's often mistranslated as firmament. This is a terrible translation, but nonetheless, you have the word firm, which means it's something solid. Sometimes, even in Jewish translations, it will be mistranslated as sky or atmosphere. So what I do is I don't argue with this. I don't argue with this. If people want to insist that it means sky and atmosphere, that he put the sky or dome or firmament or whatever they choose to put on there, I say, okay, you could call it whatever you want. You could say it's whatever you want. There's a big problem. Later on in Genesis chapter 1, verses 14 through 16 specifically, it states that Elohim placed the sun, the moon, and the stars in the rakia. Again, the word comes up. Now, does it mean sky and atmosphere? And if so, God places the sun, the moon, and the stars in the atmosphere, in the sky? Does that make any sense according to the science that we're taught today? No, it does not. In Genesis it says, he placed the dome over the earth to separate the waters that were below the dome, the rakia, from the waters above the rakia. Yes, my brothers and sisters, the blue sky that we are looking at is the waters above this dome. The rainbow in the sky, whenever you see the rainbow in the sky, it is the absolute proof of the dome above. Now, many of you will disagree, and you'll fall for the scientific explanation of the rainbow. The fact of the matter is, what they claim the rainbow is, a refractor argument, doesn't work, because it's always a 2D field of a rainbow. It does not work. The rainbow is a reflection. The only way to make a rainbow indoors is to use specifically crystal, glass, or a reflective mirror sort of material. But mainly crystal. If you've ever gone to a crystal shop, you want to really know and experiment this for yourself, go to a crystal shop, I mean a literal store where they sell crystals. And the one that's outdoors, okay, outdoor crystal shop where the sun can beam into the crystal store. And when you go in this crystal store, you will see rainbows all over the place. Beautiful, brilliant rainbows. So the question you have to ask yourself is, what is the crystal when you're outdoors? Now, why do I say crystal? If you look at Ezekiel chapter 1, Ezekiel, our prophet, our great prophet of blessed memory, he talks about a vision in chapter 1. The whole chapter is the vision that he has, and he tells you, behold, I looked above my head. I'm paraphrasing here, but if you read it for yourself, he says, I looked up and I saw the likeness and the appearance of a dome. Many times it's mistranslated as vault or some other mistranslation. But again, this is what it states there very clearly. I looked up, not sideways, not down. I looked up and I saw the appearance of a dome with a brilliance of crystal. And above that dome, here, this is the point. People say, what does it matter whether it's flat or round? What is the major point? What is the whole point? Like, what's so important about this? This is more, I never state in my videos that the importance of our observance of Torah is based on the creation or the dome or whatever. But this is mentioned hundreds of times, what the earth truly is. Job is given a description. In Genesis it tells you. Here in Ezekiel, many places, God tells you the earth does not turn, it does not spin, it stands still. The dome is mentioned many times. Yes, the earth is not a globe. We are being shown cartoons, CGI. But it says there in Ezekiel, I saw the appearance of a dome, shining like awesome crystal. And what's the point of all this? He says, and I heard a voice from above the dome, read it for yourselves, and the likeness of a throne on top of the dome. And seated on that throne was the appearance like that of a man, meaning the shape of a man. Interestingly, also, the menorah has 7 candles. The rainbow itself has 7 brilliant colors. 7 is a holy number among the children of Israel. It always has been for over 3,000 years now. Always has been. The number 7 is holy. All throughout history, it has always been this case. It just so happens that there are 7 colors in the rainbow. After it rains, if you look on the ground, you will notice a circle on the ground of a circular rainbow. Now what's interesting is in Ezekiel, it speaks about that around the brilliance, the shining aura around God in this vision, that around that aura was the appearance of a circular rainbow round about the appearance of Elohim. This is incredible. When we wear the yarmulke, or the kippah, like we call it, it originally meant, it really signified, the kippah represented that God was above us. That's what it means. God is above us. But there's deeper meaning. Again, the ancient Hebrews knew that this signified the dome itself. Now they don't believe this. They say the heavens above and the earth beneath, but many don't believe so. But many are waking up, as I did long ago. The heavens are up. That's always the description. Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 39. Look at it for yourselves. So know therefore this day, consider it in your hearts that Yehovah is Elohim, both in the heavens above and the earth beneath. There is none else. In the book of Psalms, we read, praise you, highest heavens, and you waters above the heavens. Waters above the heavens. There is a dome. For example, in the flood of Noah, here's one more example. The flood of Noah. It says in Genesis chapter 7 that God opened the floodgates under the earth and opened the windows of heaven. The question is, for what? For the waters above to be released. Yes, my friends, we have been lied to. NASA, ISS, all of it is fairy tale and make-believe. It's CGI. If you don't believe me, if you haven't seen the movie Gravity, you should probably see that movie. Why is the reason I say this? Gravity looks incredibly real. I mean, you couldn't tell the difference. They made that movie with $100 million. It looks so real. Sandra Bullock in outer space, you see the Earth. Gorgeous. $100 million. Looks very, very real. As a matter of fact, if NASA released Gravity as their actual footage, people would believe that was real. Now think about this. $100 million to make the movie Gravity. NASA, ISS, make hundreds of billions of dollars a year for over 40 years. Imagine how real they can make things look with hundreds of billions of dollars. The truth is the truth. The truth is in the Torah itself. Elohim Yehovah, blessed be his name, is waking people up to the reality of the truth that was always there. Shalom, and have a great Shabbat. And I will end by praising the Most High, Yehovah. Shema Yisrael, Yehovah Eloheinu, Yehovah Echad. When you see that rainbow in the sky with the 7 colors, and to also my Muslim brothers and sisters who are watching, the 7 colors I know is very significant as well to the 7 heavens. Now I have different beliefs, but I respect and honor yours as well. This is something special for all of us to understand. 7 colors, 7 heavens, it all connects, it's all special to all of us. It means something special. When you see that rainbow in the sky, it is proof that God is above us. God is close to us all. Do you understand what this means? We have been lied to. God is not above us. You look at the globe and it says there's nothing but outer space, billions and billions of galaxies. We're not important. We're just a miserable little planet. Oh, and by the way, we found a second Earth somewhere. There might be a second Earth. Oh, really? Well, even the Earth itself is not so special anymore. Do you understand what's being done to us? Do you understand what they are trying to do? They are eliminating God from us, even though we still believe in God. It cannot not affect us. So therefore, people are awakening back to the reality of the truth. Everything has been a lie. The only truth that always was is the words of God. Always. And it never changes. As Elohim says himself in Malachi, I am God, I do not change. Shalom.